Police administration has reshuffled a number of its senior police officers. The postings in a statement on Monday take immediate effect. And I have been joined on the phone lines by from Kumasi by Deputy Commissioner of Police, DCOP, retired Kweku Ayensu Opariado. Good afternoon and thanks for joining us here, sir.
Good afternoon and my greetings to your audience.
All right. What goes into making the changes in police top hierarchy?
Well, you know, the police leadership is headed by the Inspector General of Police, Mr. John Kudalo. So he has every privilege and every right to make transfers. But one would look at these transfers with a kind of suspicious eyes. People will be asking why 6 months to the presidential and parliamentary election these transfers are made. As I said, he has a privilege and has the prerogative. But in some circumstances, he can be directed to carry out some of these instructions of transfers.
Well, so but I'm asking what really goes into that?
What goes into it is the desire of the Inspector General to get anybody in any office out to a certain point, which is a new place for the person. He can do it. But what I'm saying is this, that in a situation of this nature, these transfers today are seen to be politically motivated. That is my estimation. The reason why I'm saying this is that of Dr. Kwesi Dampare. He has been in Accra for over 6 months, almost 6 months, and he's been going on patrols at night with his subordinate officers. And with this information has been going all over. And one would think why he has been transferred to the Ghana Police College and Ghana Police College and Staff College. It appears to be a little odd. But as I said, the prerogative is that of the Inspector General. But he can be directed by a higher authority to do that transfer. Maybe somebody might have seen something wrong about Dr. Dampare, for example, and he says, let him go there and rest. Well, he's an intellectual.
Are police, top hierarchy members, are they transferred based on what they have done wrong? Is that what you're saying?
I'm not saying that Dampare has done wrong. If he goes out at night with his subordinates to patrol the Accra region, if he's brought down the gravity of criminality in the Accra region to a low degree, and if he's done something that fixed the police in the respectable light of the society, then he cannot be transferred out of the place. But what I'm saying is this, I do not know exactly why he's been transferred out of the place, but in my estimation, he's been performing beautifully and well in Accra since he has been command of that region.
Well, the IGP, John Kudalo, has averaged one shake-up, every 2 months. Is it normal in the security agency?
The normalcy of this situation is rather an oddity. In the case of the present administration, if the administration says that in every 2 months the administration must transfer people out of where they are, one, is going to create a financial problem for the police service. It's going to bring some difficulties to parents of children that have been born to them in the police service. Because if in every 2 months transfers are made, the mother, the wife, and the children must go with the man. And in case he goes to a place and at the same time, 2 months is transferred again. It's an oddity, professional oddity. I have been secretary to an Inspector General for 8 years, but that wasn't the role that we played in matters of transfers. Transfers sometimes are generated by the higher authorities. They will tell you transfer this man out of here. And that will be done, because as an Inspector General, you cannot say no to your boss, except, of course, you are the aggressive and the non-fearing type.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, so do you see these changes as efforts to beef up, security ahead of polls?
Well, the reason why this was done, I cannot tell. But I don't think that it is apt, because if you go to a region, for example, the northern region now, and you're going to survey this region, within these 6 months, you might not be able to at least assess the security situation in this region within 6 months. So at least a regional commander must be in the region for between 2 and 3 years before he is able to know exactly where this is going on and where that is going on. It cannot be in 6 months where we are preparing for elections. That is why I'm saying that there is an element of audit, professional audit in this transfer. I'm not trying to bring down the capability or the capacity of my own brother John Kudalo as Inspector General, but this is an auditing. For how long would they assess the divisions that they are going to lead, and for how long are they going to look at the regional security situation before the elections come 7th November, if at all.
Okay, all right. Thanks so much for joining us on Midday Live. We are so grateful to you for your input into this particular issue. I have been speaking to Deputy Commissioner of Police, DCOP retired, Kweku Ayensu Opari, and he joined us from Kumasi. This is Midday Live. On this particular same issue, let's get the thoughts of the public on what do you think.
There's been a shake-up in the Ghana Police Service in the form of another reshuffling, making it the second in 6 months since the IGP John Kudalo was appointed in November last year. This makes it up to 29 changes in the top hierarchy of the service. But what do you think about this?
Well, yeah, that can happen. Yeah, it can, because if the IGP sees that, okay, maybe some people are needed somewhere more than where they are now, they can do the reshuffle. Maybe some place too there's a vacuum somewhere that someone is very capable of going to handle that place, particular place. It's okay. So I think it's in order.
I don't think the IGP just woke up and made a decision. There were perhaps some consultations here and there, and I mean there may be a lot ahead, given that this year is an election year. So several things can affect the decision that they made. So, I mean, he's in the best position to tell why they did that.
He's been trusted with the duty. If at the end of the day it doesn't go as planned, and whoever is in charge feels he didn't do a good job, you can just replace him himself. But for now, since he's in charge, I don't think there's anything wrong with it.
It will be good for the service. You know, when you keep at one place for so long, they tend to do all kinds of things. So it's better they reach out for them. It should be regular. Maybe after every 3 months, it should even be reaching for that. That will be good for us.
They are playing politics with it. That's what I can say.
Why do you think so?
Because, for instance, this Greater Accra Police Regional Commander, he has been posted to Central Region. And you can see the man is working very hard here. So I don't see the reason why he has to be posted to Central Region, because the crime rate is very high in Greater Accra. Yeah, that's what I can say. So I think the government is playing politics with it.